By the summer of 1945, World War II had already consumed millions of lives. Europe was in ruins. Adolf Hitler was dead. Germany had surrendered, but the war was not over. In the Pacific, Japan refused to give up. Despite devastating losses, firebombed cities, and a collapsing empire, Japanese leadership prepared for one final desperate defense. The United States faced a terrifying dilemma: invade Japan and risk hundreds of thousands of lives, or use a weapon unlike anything the world had ever seen. A weapon born from one of the most secretive scientific efforts in history, the Manhattan Project. Hidden in remote laboratories, scientists had unlocked the power of the atom, a force capable of ending the war or destroying civilization. Even many of the scientists who built it didn't fully understand the consequences, but the decision had already been made. August 6, 1945. The morning sky over Hiroshima was clear. Children walked to school. Workers headed to their jobs. No one knew that high above them, a single aircraft was approaching. Inside was a bomb nicknamed Little Boy. At exactly 8:15 a.m., everything changed. Blinding flash, brighter than the sun. In an instant, the city below was engulfed in unimaginable energy. Temperatures soared to thousands of degrees. Buildings vanished. Shadows were burned into walls, and tens of thousands of people were killed in a single moment. But that was only the beginning. A massive shockwave tore through the city, flattening everything in its path. Then came the firestorm. Flames spread uncontrollably, turning Hiroshima into a sea of fire. Survivors stumbled through the ruins, injured, disoriented, searching for loved ones. Many didn't even understand what had happened. There had been no warning, no defense, no escape. And then, people who had survived the blast began to fall ill. Days later, weeks later, months later, hair loss, severe burns, mysterious sickness, death. Even today, the full effects are still studied. But here's the mystery that still divides historians. Was it necessary? The United States argued that the bomb would force Japan to surrender, avoiding a long and deadly invasion. And just 3 days later, a second bomb was dropped on Nagasaki. Finally, Japan surrendered. The war ended. But at what cost? The Hiroshima bombing didn't just end a war. It changed the world forever. For the first time in history, humanity had the power to destroy itself. Entire cities erased in seconds. Nations began racing to build even more powerful weapons. This marked the beginning of the nuclear age, and soon after, the start of a new kind of conflict, the Cold War. A war not fought with bullets, but with fear, the fear of total annihilation. For decades, the world lived under the shadow of nuclear weapons. One wrong decision, one miscalculation could have ended everything. But Hiroshima also became something else, a symbol, a warning. Today, the city has been rebuilt. Where destruction once stood, there is now peace. And at the center stands the Hiroshima Peace Memorial, a reminder of what happened that day. Visitors from around the world come to remember, to reflect, and to ask the same question: could it happen again? Because the truth is, the power unleashed on August 6, 1945 still exists, and the responsibility to prevent history from repeating itself belongs to all of us. In less than a second, one bomb changed the course of human history, not just by ending a war, but by showing the world what we are truly capable of: creation and destruction. And the next time humanity faces a choice like this, the outcome may not be so forgiving.